During this video segment, I will show RenWeb schools how they can import their users, in other words teachers, and courses and course schedules from RenWeb. So let's go ahead and go into a school here that is a RenWeb school. If I go to the users database and do a search, so I'm a brand new school, I want to get things set up. Notice there's only one teacher in here. If I were a school that is not using RenWeb, I would have to click Import Users, get all my data ready, and upload it that way. If I go to the courses database, I can look here and notice there's no math courses. There is, let's just go to science, no science courses. So we're a brand new school. There's no courses in here, and the only user in here right now is myself. Maybe your school has one or two users in who are the admins that were set up as part of your setup of your account. And by the way, the users database, you can get there here, or you can go underneath admin. So we recommend that you upload your users first so that your courses can attach to those users. So as a RenWeb school, you should see a link on the left side for copy teachers from RenWeb. If you do not see that link, then we must not have your school code or your RenWeb code in our system, and you should submit that as a support ticket. Go ahead and go to the support center, submit a ticket, and give us your RenWeb code so that we can get it in our back-end database. So when you have this, you click copy teachers from RenWeb. All the teachers that get pulled over, or users that get pulled over, are going to have the same permissions. And then if you need to edit a few and give a few more or less permission, you can later. We strongly recommend that you choose the curriculum editor option, because that's probably what you're going to want most of your teachers to be, as curriculum editors. That will allow them to edit their courses that are attached to them. Detach from groups. So if I click on this, it will not bring in the RenWeb groups. I'm going to go ahead and take the RenWeb groups, so I'm going to keep it as is. So detach says take away the groups. If you leave it as is, it's saying, yeah, go ahead and use RenWeb groups. And then email passwords. If I did that, it would actually email, not passwords, but really it would email all the users that are uploaded, and it would send them the web address for your curriculum track account, their username, and a link to log in temporarily and to change their password. I probably wouldn't send this right away. You can always send them that same link later on once you're a little bit more set up in the software. So this is typical of what you'd see for schools, curriculum editor, and uncheck those. So let's copy from RenWeb. So what it just did is it went to RenWeb server and grabbed all the teachers for our school. Notice they all were added. If there were any that weren't added, it would signify that. Notice here's a case where there was a first name missing, but for the most part it looks like everything was added properly. And typically if it's a critical error where it wasn't added at all, you'll see that signified with red. So now if I go back to search and manage users and I click a search, notice now instead of one user I have 91 users. So I got those folks all uploaded into the software. Much easier than getting that out of another student management system, preparing it and uploading it. Next, let's go to the courses database. Again, there are no courses. So let's click on the link for copy courses from RenWeb. It's verifying our district code and saying, are you ready to do this? I am. So let's click continue. It's saying all these courses, which template do you want to use? So that's the fields, the curriculum map template. And if you're a brand new school, you probably only have one option anyway, so I'm going to choose the default. Then these are the departments for each of the courses we're trying to upload. So each course has a department. They're called departments in RenWeb. We call them programs. So if they don't have a department, what do I want to do with those? I could pull those into the other miscellaneous area. Or in my case, I'm going to go ahead and just skip those. I know I don't want those. I don't want the electives. Exploratory, I would like those to go in other miscellaneous. Notice fine arts is the same, so it matched up. So I don't have to do that one. Some of them it's going to use the logic and figure it out for you. It didn't find this because RenWeb, they called it foreign language. We call them world languages. Health, that looks good. That looks good. Math will be mathematics. And so what we're doing is we're mapping each of the RenWeb departments with our programs. So I believe I have them all accounted for. I skipped a couple and just said skip those. Just means they won't upload those courses, or import those, I should say. So let's click copy. And so now it says 157 courses were added and updated and so forth. So as I go through here, excellent. I don't see any red whatsoever. And part of that, why there's some that were added and then updated, is maybe there's more than one teacher that teaches it. So then it updates it with saying another teacher taught that course. So now notice here's all of our science courses. Notice that this has 2 teachers attached. This one has 1 or 2 and so forth. So you can see all the teachers that are attached as well. So not only did it upload the courses, but it also attached the proper teachers to those. So hopefully you can see some of the nice advantages of uploading or using the RenWeb import feature. By the way, there are some other nice tools you'll want to check out here, like the course sort order tool. So when I look at this as an example, I'd like kindergarten science to be first. If you click and drag, bring it up and drop, it'll put them in order. So let's see, I'd like 8th grade to go after science and so forth, physical science and so forth. So you can reorder those. Another handy tool after uploading from RenWeb, maybe those didn't have very effective naming conventions. So you could come in here too. So maybe this isn't consistent. You would like this to be something like this. So this is a really handy way I can change the naming of several courses simultaneously, and click Save. If the data that came in from RenWeb was really, really dirty, so you looked and it just was really messed up, what you may want to do is contact us through a support ticket, and if you tell us to clear out all your courses and all your users, or maybe just the courses, you can do that in a support ticket. We'll clear those all out for you. You can clean things up in RenWeb and do this process over again.